Are you thinking about adding battery storage to an existing solar system that's linked to the feed-in tariff payments? Are you concerned at how your payments may or may not be affected? Well, today I'm going to explain everything that you need to know and the checks to make before any work goes ahead. So let's take it back to the start. The feed-in tariff was closed for new applicants back in 2019. To be honest, they should have called it the generation tariff to avoid confusion, because property owners that signed up on the FIT scheme get paid for every kilowatt that they generate, regardless of whether they use it or export it back to the grid, and then get an export payment for any electricity that is sold back, whether it's actual electricity or deemed on a 50-50 assumption, that you use 50% of what you generate and export the other 50% back to the grid. If you have a smart meter, however, your energy provider can see exactly how many kilowatt hours you're exporting back to the grid. So, does adding battery storage affect your FIT payments? Short answer is no. So whilst your generation payment will never be affected by adding battery storage, if you're on a smart meter, you'll be exporting less electricity back to the grid by storing it in a battery, and your energy provider will be able to see that, so your export payments will be reduced. Now, your export payments tend to be between 5 to 15p per kilowatt hour. However, at the minute, the electricity price cap is up at 27 pence per kilowatt hour to buy a unit in from your energy provider. So it's a lot more cost effective for you to store one of your generated units in your battery and save yourself 27p by using it overnight than it is to export that same kilowatt and get paid just 5 to 15p. One of the only times that your feed-in tariff payments or your generation tariff payments may be affected is if you're to oversize or add additional panels to your existing solar inverter. For example, if your system was installed back in 2011 with a 3.68 kilowatt inverter, that's likely linked to a 4 kilowatt peak array on the roof. Now, if you were to add more panels to that inverter or replace the 3.68 kilowatt inverter with a larger one, i.e. 5 or 6 kilowatts, your solar generation increases, and that'll differ from what was agreed upon between you and your FIT provider at the time that you signed up to the scheme. So this may affect your payments. What's always worthwhile to do is, prior to making any changes, is just contact your FIT provider, have a look at the T's and C's, get some advice from them, and then you'll know exactly where you stand. But swapping out a 3.68 kilowatt inverter for another 3.68 kilowatt inverter won't affect your feed-in tariff payments at all. Now, a lot of people are looking at installing battery storage to older solar installations that may have an existing inverter out of warranty. Ask the question, can I replace the existing inverter that I've got with a hybrid inverter so that the batteries can plug and play into the new inverter? Once again, provided the kilowatt size is the same, there's certainly no issue with that. If you do wish to replace your existing inverter with a larger output inverter, again, just contact your energy provider, or your FIT provider rather, just to see the T's and C's and where they stand in terms of your FIT payments. We're more than happy to provide any information that they may require in terms of maybe a straight line diagram. We'll provide you with all the help and assistance that you need and the materials that you need to submit to your FIT provider, so you've got full transparency before making any changes to your existing solar system. So a quick myth check. Adding a battery cancels my feed-in tariff payments. Incorrect. Provided that your installation is compliant and that you've not oversized the inverter or added panels to your existing inverter, your feed-in tariff payments will remain intact. On the export payment side of things, if you're on a deemed payment on an old meter, those won't be affected and you'll stay on your 50-50 payment assumption. If you're on a smart meter, however, your export payments will reduce because you're storing more electricity in your battery, which means you're exporting less back to the national grid. But as touched upon earlier, it's always more beneficial and going to save you more money to store a kilowatt hour than it is to sell a kilowatt hour. So if you're thinking about replacing an inverter, oversizing an inverter, adding solar panels to an existing array, or adding battery storage, contact us at Blue 8 Renewables and we'll be happy to provide you all of the advice and information that you need to make the correct, informed decision in your own time. Like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.